Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 41. In the last episode, we got a puffed through here, and we are now up to 4 of these, which is fantastic. So we're just waiting on a Dreco, and then that will be sorted. Excellent. We also were doing some just basic digging around and having a look. I don't think we actually ended up finding anything spectacularly exciting. And we're digging up here as well. Yeah, they still need some more time. Not a problem. Give them some of that. We haven't researched anything in a while. I should probably fix that. What can we get that might be even nominally useful? Or maybe rad bolts. We should look at that. Oh, lead lights. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to build these. I don't know what they take, but the idea of light with no heat definitely sounded good. Because heat is obviously a problem. Although we have been putting in the warts. Now the problem with the warts, of course, is they give off a lot of radiation. And that's not good. Especially this one here by the printing pod. Okay, here's what we're going to do. There's no reason they have to run through here, generally, pretty much ever. So there's enough alternates. I'm just going to wall this off. There's really no reason for them to ever come in from this side anyway. But this will at least protect them from that. So I'm just going to wall this off. And now they won't try to run back and forth, and that will at least reduce the amount of radiation they're taking. It won't eliminate it, of course, because there's still some by the farms and that, but let's at least reduce it a little bit. You know, I don't want these guys growing 3 heads, or because that would not be very nice. Alright. Temperature is still a bit of a problem here. Actually, 29.5, you should be just okay. Well, I guess it's on this side, it's 30.3. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Speaking of temperature, how is the old Dreco Ranch? Still a fair bit too high. Okay, fair enough. Is there anything actively heating this area? You shouldn't be, because you're not on. There's a really hot square. Yeah, it's just hot squares nearby, but there's nothing actually generating heat here, so it may take a bit, but that will come down. We're actively heating up, but again, we're holding you in place with these couple of warts, so I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. Meanwhile, over here, yeah, we're still waiting on 3 more. Although 1 is done, just hasn't migrated down, so we need 2 more. So that will be very fun. I hope that turns into something interesting. I think it should. I guess then the other thing we need to do at some point is actually get this going. It can be delivered via gas pipe. So how would I get that in without getting them infected? Okay, so yeah, you just want there. How close can I get before... Because I could just pull this carbon dioxide in if I put a pump near here. So how do I get here without getting infected? How far exactly? Okay, so there are no surface germs here. So what if... I'll just mentally plan this out a little bit here. If I put a gas pump somewhere in this neighborhood, I guess it doesn't matter too much exactly where. Let's say right there. Right? Now they will not dig this out yet. This part is 100% safe. So I can put the piping and all that in. That part will all be fine. Right? So that part will be absolutely safe, no question whatsoever. I mean, I'll have to dig them a way to actually get in here to do the work, but that's fine. So this is the official floor right here. Great. Okay. So if I give them that, right? How's the temperature here? It's a little bit rough, but it's not terrible. So what I'm actually going to do for the floor is I'm going to insulate it. Just in case. I don't think it's going to matter, but just in case. There. Okay. So that they should be able to handle. Now we're going to need power, of course. And I probably don't have a power cable anywhere near here. No, that's not too far, I guess. There. Oh, printables. Yeah, here we go. I don't even know what I want. I haven't even used the last wart seed I picked up yet, so I don't even know what I would want here. So... Alright, well I'm going to pause here. I'm going to click until I see something that jumps out at me, and I'll be back. And we're back. I'm just going to grab an oxyfern. I couldn't see anything that immediately jumped out at me, so I'll just take an oxyfern. Those are always generally useful. I'm noticing breathability's down a little bit, so I'm going to flip my please fix the air button. And I think what I am going to do is I'm going to just put in some airflow tiles around here just to make this work a little bit better. I don't think we need very many, just a couple here and there. Just to make things that little bit better. In fact, these can just be dug in entirely. They don't even need to be done. I should actually dig them out before I put these in, or they're not going to be able to get at them. So that would be a bit silly. In fact, I think I may have already screwed this side up. Yep, I sure did. I can't get at this until all is gone. Silly boy. Of course, they're probably going to ignore that because they're going to be too busy working on this stuff. And that's fine too. I should actually put a switch on here as well. This way I can... There. This way I can turn this pump on and off very, very easily. Once we have these zombie spores done, I don't obviously want them doing any more. So that will be spectacular. I think I'm going to just, out of absolute paranoia, I'm going to airlock this section off. Is this necessary? Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, hey, a new mutant seed. Excellent. Thank you, Nisbet. I don't remember giving Nisbet... Okay, we're going to come back to that in 1 second. I didn't think Nisbet had research skills. No, you do not. So you don't need research skills to do that? Maybe it actually takes farming skills. Even though it's a science building. Interesting. Okay, well, either way, you can do all of that. Scalding. It is... yeah, it's stupidly hot down here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to not do that yet, to let them do the floor. Yes, I know it's scalding. You should do the floor first. You really should. In fact, we're going to say do the floor first the entire way. I know it's super hot standing on the floor to do it, but... yeah, get out of there. Okay. Go get yourself healed. I did build a hospital. Oh, it's busy. That would be why. Okay. Yeah, too many people got wounded at the same time. There we go. Oh, okay, so you did the juicy version as well. Okay. Well, a juicy bristle blossom sounds nowhere near as disgusting as a juicy meal lice. I'll tell you that much for free. So we'll let them do that last bit of floor, and then basically I'm just going to give them some time to recover before I send them down to do it. So it's going to be very slow digging this out, but I'm completely fine with that. In fact, I guess I even could bring a second ladder down so they could be digging at it from two sides at once, but that doesn't seem terribly necessary. I don't mind this being a slow process as it is. This has sat here for how long, so I'm not super worried about that. How fast do you recover in these, just out of curiosity? Oh, 75 points per day. Wow, that's actually very good. That will not take long at all. I don't like the faces you make when you're doing it, but I am quite happy with the speed at which you're healing, so... yeah, as long as we're careful and nobody actually dies, I don't mind that one bit. Okay. Meanwhile, how did we do up here? Well, we're still going. We haven't really found anything interesting, but that's fine. So they can do that. That's not a problem. Right. Are we ready for the next round of this, guys? I think we are. I should let them do this, though, first. Less distractions are good distractions. I want you to default to off. Not that there'll be anything for this to do anyway until I actually crack into here, but either way, I'd like that to be off by default. You can very slowly start moving towards that. my radiation wall get built? It did. Well, still some of that can get through. This must not be very good. Maybe I need to build it out of... Do I have lead or something? No, I do not. Okay. Well, still, I'm sure it's helping a little bit. Obviously not enough, but hey, you know, that's okay. Yeah, I know, scalding, it sucks down here. That's why we're doing it very slowly. That's why we're doing it very, very slowly. Oh, I see part of the problem. Some of the bisylite we've dug up is 1300 degrees. Wow. Maybe I should put, at least temporarily... Yeah, I'm going to temporarily put one of my warts down here. Even though I don't like the idea of irradiating them, I do very much like the idea of them not scalding to death. I think that's going to be what we're going to do. Oh, hang on a second. Pulling back the veil, reveal 80% of the map by exploring outside the biome. Oh, okay, cool. I guess we have officially crossed the 80% mark as of over here. Neat. Not that we're finding much out here. Bit of ice and some slime in that, but no more gravitas stuff, sadly. Well, we'll keep digging just in case something happens, but it's not looking like there's anything going to be out here. And that's disappointing. I was hoping for one more little fun thing like this. I still do want to know where that oil came from, but anyway. Doesn't seem like there's any more, so it clearly isn't any that's leaking out of anything. It must have just been some that was assigned to the map for... I'm just going to let these guys do their thing, and that will be great. You are standing on a 1300 degree, and yet somehow you're not scalding. Interesting. Okay, well, that's cool. Where's my warts? Did I pass you? I did pass you. There you go, have a wart. Let that... I think that should help quite a bit. Again, I don't like the radiation it's going to give off, but I would rather have them be slightly radiated than scalded, because radiation heals on its own without any effort whatsoever. Basically, every time they go to the bathroom, they lose 100 rads, whereas otherwise they have to sit in the triage for a while, and that's also unpleasant, but either way. I guess we had some more up here, so if this doesn't turn into enough zombie spores, because I don't know how many this thing actually wants. It just says it wants them, but it doesn't really tell me how many. So I guess we'll have some more up here if it comes down to it. I'm hoping this will be enough. There's 4 million germs there. I have to assume there's enough. I'd like to think so. Okay, here we go. This will help quite a bit. Granted, this is... this little pile of abyssallite is going to take a very long time to cool. So abyssallite is specifically very slow at trading temperature, so... Oh, I'm out of copper. Ew. Okay. In that case, power wires we will cancel. And we will replace them with... maybe iron? Do I have iron? Yes, I do. Okay, iron it is. I was wondering why this part wasn't getting done, even though this part was. But that would absolutely make sense. I guess I should have got copper instead of oxyfern. Oh well. Let's do the next section. Yeah, so you are getting very slowly irradiated, but as long as, again, I don't leave them out here too long, they should be totally fine. As long as I give them several breaks, I think they're going to be fine. Alright, new printables again. And again, I don't know what I want. Probably copper? But either way, I will be back. And we're back. I am just going to grab some copper. It didn't take that long to get, but I will cut that out of the video anyway, because that part's boring. Alright. So now if there are any other places where I accidentally did copper without noticing I was low on it, they at least have some copper to work with. So we'll let them run away a bit and recover. I guess they can start working on the piping for the gas. That's good. How are we doing up here? You've completely dug the section I gave you. Thank you very much. Let's dig some more. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything out here whatsoever. And that's a bit disappointing, but oh well. We got lots of fun stuff. We got the analyzer, which is very cool. Dream journal thing, which I'm hoping turns out to be quite cool. You have 23. Okay, so it wants 25. I had guessed 30, just eyeballing it, but I guess it was 25. And we have one more, so we're actually only going to be one short when that arrives. Very nice. I think this part here, the temperatures are all okay. It's really just this section here, and once we get past this, I think we can blitz the rest. Yeah, this square right here, basically from here on, we can just blitz it. In fact, I'm going to try to let them do it. I might regret this one. I'm going to let them try to do it in one shot. As long as they're... Because I did prioritize the floors to go first. So as long as they're doing the floors quickly, then they should be able to contain the temperature for the most part. Yeah, it is hot, I know. But this thing will help you. Every time you get too hot, just run back here and soak up some rads. Actually, that's another idea. If I deprioritize this part, that will give them... They can stand on that part, which is totally fine, while they do the upper part, and then they can come down and work on this. That actually might be very clever. Yeah, this is working much better. Just have to watch very carefully when they get to this bit. In fact, I'm going to put that... I want everything else done before they get to this. Because this should be absolutely last. Why are you doing that bit before this bit? I don't get your... It's like they sometimes follow my priorities and sometimes they don't. It's kind of weird. But okay. As long as you're happy, I guess, guys. My only concern is that they're going to dig out the airlock before they build it. And there might be some spores that get through. So there is a chance somebody's going to get zapped with zombie spores. The zombie spores are nasty. It gives -10 to all attributes for 18 days, and that is just brutal. So I guess when I told you to build the floor here, I was just kidding, right? On this side, it's not so big a deal. The temperatures are more reasonable, but the whole point was to try to help you, and you're completely ignoring me. I'm doing this for you. Yeah, of course, there's no air over here either. So that's the other thing. I should probably have put a oxyfern in here, but oh well. That's fine. There's lots of oxygen back here. It's a bit of a run, but that's fine. Okay. So I'm just going to have to keep an eye. I want to make sure that they deliver the copper ore before they do the digging. That's the most important part. So as long as the copper ore is here, the building part will be quick enough. I think it'll be okay. But if they dig it out and then run away to go get copper, that's going to be a problem. Yes, I know you're scalding. If you had paid attention to how I told you to do the floors, you wouldn't be scalding. It would be great. Okay, so all the floor tiles are in and safe. So I think we are okay to take this oxyfern out. Or excuse me, this wheezewort out. Okay, you delivered ore. Okay. Good. So yes, I think we are safe to go ahead and deconstruct that. Because I don't actually want that down here wasting phosphite. Okay, good. So it looks like they have got all the copper for that one, and all the copper for that one. Alright, good. Very good. And this wort seed, we're going to get moved somewhere where I know where it is. I guess it can just sit up here by the printing pod, that's fine. Just so I know where it is. We are running low on time for today, but I do want to see this finished, so I'm going to kind of push the time a little bit. I definitely want to see this happen. Or at least be built. I don't know how long this takes. The actual running of this may be next episode, but I'd like to at least get it started. How many are still... Just the one currently showing as badly injured, huh? Okay. Although I do see several that do have visible injuries that aren't healing for some reason. Which is interesting. I kind of thought that would be priority, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we're going to be one dream journal short, so that's going to be next episode, but I would like to see this happen. So let us finally, now that this stuff is here, we can bump that back up to decent priority so it'll actually get done. That'll be helpful. Yeah, I know air sucks down here, but as long as you build, that will be fine. In fact, you know what? Let's just do this. I want to see this happen. I'm being greedy. Power. Oh, I never hooked up the wiring on this end. Right, of course. There you go. Have power. I just want to make sure this doesn't, like, complain that it's receiving gas with no spores or something. Yeah, it does. See, there's got to be some way of getting rid of this gas once it's... How does that make any sense? There has to be an out, right? Oh, there is an out. It's right there. So then we just drop that somewhere. I guess we'll just drop it right back out here, maybe? I don't know. Or should I maybe put that into a reservoir or something just in case it becomes a problem? I don't know. Alright. For now, I think we'll just bring it right back and just dump it there. Hey, output, please. Why am I not seeing output? Vent, thank you. Yeah, we'll just put it there. Oh, yes, please get this going here, hopefully before any germs... Nope, they all got out. Never mind. Okay, well, nobody's showing us having gotten sick, so I think we got away with it. Okay, so now you're filtering through. Of the ones that got out, did any make it into here? We'll officially enable it, so it can be going. But I don't think any of the germ... Well, it should be picking up germs from that, right? Okay, printables. What would I even want? I don't know, but I'll pause and find something. Okay, I'm just going to grab some more iron. I didn't see anything that really jumped out at me as critical, so that's fine. Okay, so there's germs on this, but I guess there's none... Well, the contents do have some zombie spores. Well, hang on a second. It is showing that it is doing something, so it must have had enough. Okay, but I'm going to shut this off. We call that even. So now, yeah, other than coming in and, like, picking this stuff up or disinfecting or what have you, there should be nothing happening here. I guess I technically didn't end up needing this after all, but that's fine. This section is terrible. Okay. What can we do then? In all reality, I don't even want them in here if it can be helped. Is this growing, getting worse, or is this... Let's just find a square here and watch it. Okay, so there's... Oh, I need a spot where it's not switching gases. Okay. So it's hovering around 34 to 36. Yeah, no, this is still growing. Okay. Oh, you need to be constantly receiving new stuff. Okay. That's gonna stay on. Zombie spores. Yeah, that's happening. This is entirely what I didn't want. Ineligible. Oh, I guess triage cot's not sufficient for zombie spores. I guess we need... what was it? The next one up. The proper sick bay, is it? I don't remember now. Yeah, maybe we just need to get rid of one of these triages and replace it with... Because you just need to have some medical equipment. It doesn't matter which one. So yes, we're going to get rid of you and replace you with a sick bay. And we can do that quickly, please. And we have no medical packs. I will sort this out. in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.